do.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Right.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
And we are live. Hey everyone, welcome to another Genshin Impact live stream. We haven't done one in a while, and yeah, so today we decided to do a Genshin Impact live stream and just pretty much get pretty much up to date on what's happening in the game.
As a jeweler,
discuss a bit on the upcoming update and stuff like that. I haven't been able to do a video in a while, because my Mac has been giving up on being able to process videos and stuff like that, so I haven't been able to create videos, make like stuff like live reactions and stuff like that. But what I am able to do is stream for the time being, so through my PS5. So hence for now I'll be doing such discussions on stream rather than making separate videos, but I will be trying and figuring out some workaround to create videos, maybe through some screen recordings or some stuff like that, without having to go through a specific software or anything like that. Doesn't matter, we'll figure that out. So yeah, a couple of updates in Genshin Impact. I have pretty much built my Diluc wise, I'm pretty much done with him, level 90. Maxed out the Red Horn Stone Thresher, although that's not his 5-star weapon. We do not have a suitable replacement for this, but this seems to be the best one we can give him so far. Artifacts all maxed out, 0 constellations because, yeah. And I just saw this, we are lacking, we're really not actually finished with him. We still need to triple crown him, so we're just missing just 1 talent level up and then we're done with him. Then if we look at who else were we building at the time, Nahida, level 3, level 8. I was just maxing out elemental skill for the time being without focusing on anything else. Other than that, items, almost everything is level 20, and yeah, her weapon is also maxed out, but no refinement ranks whatsoever. And obviously Nahida is also, our Nahida is zero constellations as well. Same goes for our Ayaka. We've given the black sword for her because this is the best sword we can give her in terms of passive, in terms of the passive abilities and stuff like that to increase crit rates and stuff like that. Artifacts wise, everything's maxed out on 20. I can get better rolls in the artifacts, but yeah, we'll work on that later. And zero constellations once again. Talent wise is 8, 8, and 8. So we are close to triple crowning her. Yeah, so we've been getting artifacts for. In the meantime, we've been slowly building our Jean, our animal support healer, / maybe sub DPS as well. She's coming off okayish for the time being. We have a few items on her. We're still farming more artifacts because I am not planning to go for Kazuha. As you may have no doubt seeing on the title, we are planning to pull from Kazuha's gacha banner and see if we can land him. We farmed off enough primos to get enough intertwined wishes. So let's go through the character banner, and if you check our history with the character banner, so the last 10 wish pull we did, we got Nahida, which is a 5-star, so that means our pity system count is back to 0 pretty much. And if we go to the weapon banner as well, since we got Nahida's weapon as well the last time we pulled, and I think that was the last wish we did as well. Yeah, 1000 dreams floating, so that means the pity system for the weapon is also at 0. So we need to build those back up. I have zero faith on getting the weapon, but I think we can still try and we can still make an attempt for Kazuha. Hopefully we win the 50-50. If we lose the 50-50, then we are screwed. Then we will just have to wait for the 50-50 for whatever it is that the next ones are. But yeah, so this is what we have with for the time being. So first things first, there are a couple of ongoing events, not too important, like nothing crazy. Like these are like recurring events over the period of when the game is at its end state, after each big update, story update, and stuff like that. So these are like bonus things for players to do. So I haven't been streaming this. I haven't been trying to do this a lot on stream because it just feels a bit repetitive at this point. So yeah. Today, however, Genshin Impact did release a video about the version 3.8 update and what basically the character banners that are coming for it, the event, the story-ish event as well, and a couple of new costumes for characters. So there's a couple of things to unwrap, and I would like to talk about a bit in detail about these on the stream, but I don't think I will do that. I will try and make a separate video on that and see if we can discuss this later in a separate video, so we can discuss more in depth. But it seems like there's going to be some sort of an event theme in Sumeru, something like kind of like the Summerfest Fantasia, whatever that is, that we had with Fischl, Zinja, and Kazuha with that lot, some time back, something similar to that. And yeah, so we have this phase trials going on. Hypothesis, we still haven't started it, so we should. But first of all, let's just get our daily assignments out of the way so we can just proceed from that point onwards and start making a pull for the Kazuha banner and see if we can earn Kazuha. I'll be honest, I'm a bit nervous because Kazuha is a really good support animal, and he can be also a main DPS, and he's a really good character. I love his character design, so I would like to try and earn him.
Swift and merciful.
one done. Move on to the next one. Where was it again? It's this way. So from the next banners, what I saw was there is one banner that consists of, I think, the two character 5 banners were, one is Wanderer, and the other one was Kokomi. So the best Hydro healer, I think easily the best healer I think in the game, Kokomi, Sangarmiya, and Hydro DPS, not Hydro, Anemo DPS, range DPS. So I would like to get Kokomi, but I wouldn't mind getting like a C1 on Wanderer as well because he's quite powerful. He's one of my main DPSs that I use from time to time, so yeah, we just need to see how that works out. And I think there was a bit of reveal about Fontaine as well, so I mean, like, depending on how it goes, I think I might actually change my mind and maybe just start saving everything to earning my first Fontaine character. So my first L5 Fontaine characters, something like that. You can see, I mean, like, that would be actually quite nice. Right, so that's done. On to the next one. Okay, so the ingredients of Jillian is here. last one. Where's the last one? Ah, there it is. Okay, we just get this animal crystal fly and then
Snow that once adorned the world in silver thaws to reveal the gleam of the fruit upon frost-laden branches. You stick with me! Take care of the game. Kamisato art! Sumetsu! My apologies! Yeah! Sorry for the trouble. Take flight! No, my sword!
Fourth, my blade!
Sakura swirl! Whirling snow! Let me weave you a verse.
okay, that's done. Should probably get to Catherine and claim the rewards.
It's a nice day. Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
Right. Can go start the special quest and do a bit of that. And then we'll start, pulling for the Kazuha. Start pulling for Kazuha. I wonder what we're doing at this corner of the map. Yeah, we can finish this because we pretty much know what is. He just wants us to do help him with his research and blah blah blah. Thesis proposal, yeah. I mean, like this is just this is a recurring side event thing that just seems to be never ending. It's happened a few times now, so yeah. Not a few times, at least like twice I think I've seen it so far. Okay, skip. So much conversation. Okay. If eating upon his comeback will grant phase tinctures that will accumulate up to a certain point. I think we use. Okay. Alright, I finished. Okay, I now remember. But this was that picture type thing. Some thingy weaknesses. Yeah, it's a yeah. This thing. Okay, the limits of your movement. Sound effects. Okay, so 3 versions out. Trial characters. Okay, so I need to use these guys. Right. So we have Benadia, Kazuha. Okay.
Teamwork is tricky! Gloves off!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Going in! Look alive!
Okay.
You're dead meat! Everybody stand back!
Wind strider. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
You asked for it! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Her Majesty's power flows dead meat! Everybody stand back! Buckle up!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
You asked for it! Teamwork is dreamwork! You're toast! Nice and spicy!
Time to go. Clouds high. The birds call. Time to go. Wind strike.
Everybody stand back! Eat this! Look alive! Gloves off! Power flows through me! I'm going in!
Wind strider. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Let's get it on! You asked for it! There you are! Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and...
And how much is that score? I have no idea how well I did, but yeah. Spot 7 weaknesses, 1, 5, 30. Oh. Oh, they're pretty okay. Same thing, now it's more like a Hyper Bloom team. let me see. So we have Kaveha, Kali. Yeah, but Hyper Bloom, but nothing to trigger the Hyper Bloom.
Body and mind. Rest and rebuild.
Watch and learn.
Ring cutter. Turret, bring refuge. Just move out. Just like we rehearsed.
Come at me. Feast your eyes. Scanning.
Witness the power of Kazuha. Hold the line. Billowing surge. Forward Amber, help!
Breaking new ground. Come at me. Hey, cut it out.
Go! Let's move out.
Sight clear. Watch and learn.
Just like we rehearsed. Rain outlines your fate. Drink. Rest and rebuild.
Let's get down to business.
Covenants of the deep.
Scanning. Feast your eyes.
Witness the power of Kazuha.
Sight clear.
Forward Amber, help! Go! Billowing surge. Let's move out.
Come at me. Breaking new ground.
Just like we rehearsed. Know my sword. Rain cutter. Hold the line.
Sight clear. Feast your eyes. Hyah!
Forward Amber, help! Rain outlines your fate. Allow me. Covenants of the deep.
This should be much better. Like it's double the amount of what I got last in the last trial. Then to the last one. Wonder of forgot her name. Fauzan. Wonder of Fauzan, Thomas and Betty.
Adventure time. Going in. Truth repeats its course.
Stop! Don't get too close. Here's backup. Unsightly insects.
Dare to mess with me?
place.
We'll see about that.
Check this out. Supporting fire.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up. Have fun with this gift. Dare to mess with me?
Behold. Wretched vermin.
Too late for regrets.
Don't get too close. Here's backup.
I'm going in.
Upon the gale.
Gears of the storm. We'll see.
Check this out.
Everybody stand back.
The wind rises.
Truth repeats its course. Dare to mess.
Supporting fire. Fire it up. Unsightly insects.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Too late for regrets.
Squall and fury. Quit following me.
Have fun with this gift.
Check this out. I got you covered.
Everybody stand back.
Cry loud. The wind rises.
And we are done with that. Alright, moment of truth. Now we can start pulling for Kazuha if it works out. Let me see. Right. So we got 83 intertwined faiths. We got 14 free wishes. So first we'll use the free 10 wishes we have on a free wish banner and see what we get. So wish number 1, and we go. I mean, this can be anything, we won't mind. Okay, we got a 4-star something, could be a weapon, could be a character. I remember we got 2 5-star back-to-backs when we just did 2 consecutive 10 pulls on the free banner, but that was like some time apart. So we got Diluc, and I think immediately right after that we got Jean. So yeah, Zabel. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Oh, we got 2 4-stars. We got a Sucrose. Alright, we got 2 4-stars. Well, that is interesting. So we got a C2 Sucrose now, I think. Alright, so that's done. And now we can start pulling for Kazuha. So here we go. So we had 0 pity, so I think at 70 we get the 50-50. So here goes the first 10 wishes. We got a 4-star. If we get any of the 4-stars, it's fine. So we can finally complete our C6 Zayu, or maybe get a better constellation version of Shikano Heizu, or even get the new Dendro healer Yayao. So yeah, it's all good. I'll take it. Oh, we actually got a Famonius sword. There has to be a 4-star banner. There has to be a character somewhere. There it is. Shikanoin Heizu. It's not bad actually. Right. Second set of wishes. Here we go. I'm not even sure why are we expecting it to be gold, but we know it's not going to be. You're not that lucky. Harbinger, Pool Steel. Skip. Yeah, we know. Jungling, not bad. So that's 20 PT. So now off to 30. Oh my goodness, we got it so early. Okay, let's see if we win the 50-50. So we got a 5-star. You saw the gold. But it was really early because it was at 30. This is at 30 wishes. So if it depends whether we win the 50-50 or not. Okay, my heart is pounding. Okay, Shikanoin Heizu, fine. Another one. That's the 5-star. Yes! Oof. We got him, folks. We got him. And there was just the 30 wishes. I mean, like, that was crazy. Okay, so what is Shikanoin at now? So he is at... So his Heartstopper strike goes up by another 15, another 3 levels, and then... So he's at C4 now. Oh, that's not bad. That's actually quite good. And my Zhangling is at... C5. Way easy. Okay, so cross. Okay, C1 so cross. Okay, not bad. But way easy. Oh my goodness, there he is. Oh, we need to level him up at least to level 20. Send him. Get the free wish off of him. Oh my goodness, but we already have him. I can't believe we already got him. Oh my goodness. I mean, like, what do we do now? Do we just wait? Do we go for a C1 or do we just try and go for the weapon now? Oh, okay, this is hard now. I mean, like, okay, we should go for his weapon. Alright, then let's start building up for the weapon then. I think trying and going for a C1 is just waste. So yeah, so 2 4-star. Oh, what's this? What is that? Moon's Moon. Oh, that's a new weapon. Alright then. Let me just move my camera to the side. Okay, what does this do? Damn it, it didn't move. Okay, what's a wave? Carry point of the elemental burst of the character is increased by 0.12%. The maximum 40% increases can be achieved all the way. Who would this benefit? Someone who needs needs an EM boost. Okay, we'll figure that out later. We got another one of it. What's this? Sharpshooter's Oath. Oh, they've changed the design. It looks way better. It looks way better now. Okay. Okay, sacrificial greatswords. Okay. We can go for 2 more wishes, so I think we're at 50 now, right? With these 2 wishes. So it's 50, then oh my goodness, we got Shikano in Heizu again. Through the weapon banner. Wow. That's crazy. Right, so now we are out of wishes, but we have enough of these to purchase. We can go for another. Harmonious Codex. Can do another free banner wish. See if our luck turns around. If anything. Oh, we got Beidou. Another Beidou. And then why don't we do some single wishes and just finish it off. The very last wish. Oh my goodness, did we get it? Oh my goodness. Okay. No, we got something else. We hit the pity, but we got something totally off. We lost the 50-50 and everything. We got something else. So the good thing is our Shikano Heizu is now at C5, so that means his Windmaster Kick is also up by 3 levels. Right, and then what did we get? We got Beidou, right? So Beidou is at C1 now. We have two Amos bows, my goodness. Well, you know what needs to be done. Yep. We need to refine one with the other. Right, so let's have a look at the weapons we have. So we have this, so we can refine this one time. Right, that's done. What else can we refine? Favonius Codex. I'm pretty sure we had, yeah, we can refine the Favonius Codex. And then we can refine the Sacrificial Greatsword. Do we have previous? We do, right? There's another one here. Just to make sure we don't have one. Yes, it seems to be. So we can take this all the way to rank 4. Yeah. What else? Oh yes, we had the bell as well, right? So the bell. We already have a bell at rank 5, so we have a new bell now. And then the Favonius sword, if I'm not mistaken, we already have a Favonius. Okay, so we can refine one Favonius sword. Okay, so we have one Favonius sword at 5. I guess we can. We can refine this, the second Favonius. We can refine a second Favonius sword. So, yeah. In case we need to give it to a character, maybe a 4-star character, or even a 5-star character. Right. Now that we have all that sorted,
My only flight could be a solution.
okay, we just need to figure out.
Is this a little more often?
Did I miss someone? Right, so Kazuha. Now what do we do with this guy? I need to figure out his artifacts, but before that, what weapon can we give him? What weapon should we give him? I need to quickly look into this. Kazuha. What do I need him for? I think I'll use him as a sub DPS animo support for animo application. I don't want to make him because I have animo DPS, right? I don't want him to be a second animo DPS. But I wouldn't mind using him as a DPS when needed because. So yeah, he's an A DPS, S sub DPS, and an SS support. Freedom Swoon, Soul Support, and Main Miss Splitter, Primordial Jade Cutter. And I have that. Black Sword, nah. Kagatsubure Ishin, we do have that. What does it do? When a normal charge or plunging attack hits an opponent, it will whip up Heaving Gale, dealing AoE damage equal to 108% and increase in attack for 15%. I guess that's okay. And plus, it suits him, right? I mean, look at that. The red on him. Yeah, I think that should be his weapon. Because other than that, if I don't have the Primordial J Kato, I have a black sword, but unfortunately, it's with Ayaka because she can use its passive more than anyone else. I mean, it's. What about this? Tokabu Shigure. It has EM. Inflicts. Sun is a physical. Oh. Increases damage dealt by charge by 30%. Additional region is 80% of attack as HP when normal and charge attacks go a crit hit. I mean, yeah. A lot of these would work with him, right? No, this one suits Jean more. I mean, this one looks super cool on him. Like it's even more than his actual 5-star weapon, the Freedom Sworn. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, this thing definitely. I mean, like. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go with this purely for aesthetics wise. Although I think this umbrella sword. No.
How greedy.
Why is it still showing a icon on my character selection? Have I missed someone? Either constellation wise or maybe. Yeah, I need to resync my stuff now because since Kazuha is in the mix now. And the farming journey for Primo start again. Okay, let's do his talents. What can he do? 5 rapid strikes, stamina unleashed, 2 rapid sword strikes, AoE, Chiha Buru, unleash secret, so launches mid-air. Charges can be held for unleashing great animal damage. Okay. And the Kazuha slash is alright. Okay. So he's a big AoE damage support guy. So if Chia Buru comes into contact with. Okay, that's interesting. Upon triggering a sword, Kazuha will grant all party members 0.04% elemental bonus to the elements absorbed by the sword. Okay, that's interesting. Decreasing sprinting stamina consumption for. Alright, so I can think of a few teams that Kazuha becomes automatically applicable for. I mean, that's pretty much every team, but any team that needs a proper damage support is what I'm thinking. Like he's there just to buff anyone's damage. Yeah. see if we can take this all the way. We might run out of essential materials soon, but that's fine. And we just ran out. What do we need? Spectral hearts, dark sachet. Okay. So that's for the sword, Kazuha. I mean, okay. Now we need to figure out his. I mean, he's going to be like a sub-support swirl. Sub-support swirl, right? Need to figure out what. So it's going to be those anemo artifacts for sure. That's what I'm thinking. But Gilded Dreams also works on him, right? Does it not? See if we have good weapons for him. Do we need EM? We need. Yeah, this is a tricky one. Prioritizing EM or crit rate, crit damage. I mean, okay, this is hard. Let me see. Going to. EM for support, but what do you do? Oh my god, this is so hard. We definitely need anemo damage bonus, and then we need crit rate, crit damage on something. So let's go for the goblet first and see what can we find with her. Let's see what do we have for anemo damage. What a shame! That would have been the perfect. That would have been the perfect one. Hello, what do we have here? Anemo damage 7%, attack, EM and CR. I mean, this is so perfect. It is anemo, attack, crit rate, EM, crit damage. In an ideal world, okay, I'm sold on this. If the fourth attribute can be, yeah, it depends on what the fourth attribute is, and then after that, it's going to be, yeah, it can be shit or not. Yeah, then we need crit rate, crit damage. Is there nothing with his stuff? This is HP. Yeah, getting a crit rate, crit damage is going to be quite hard. Crit damage, crit damage, crit damage, crit damage EM, crit damage attack, crit damage. Crit damage, crit damage. Oh, what's this? Crit damage, oh, HP. Crit damage, attack, HP. Jeez. Yeah, none of these are good. Crit damage, defense, crit rate, attack. Yeah. Crit damage. Oh wait, this is good. So this has crit damage, EM and CR and attack. Okay, and okay. So we'll go for this, and then this we will need to sacrifice. I think no, not that one. And I think so. This needs to be a 4-piece of that anima set. So what are the best ones we have here? Defense, no. HP, no. EM. Hey, Darren. So basically, what I did was. So this is the gacha element of the game. So if you play enough, you earn these primogems. You can earn them through doing, a variety of quests, side quests, special events, and stuff like that. You accumulate enough, and then you can use these to purchase intertwined fates, and basically you use this as your wishes to wish on these banners, and that's where the whole gacha element comes into play. So you can either so in these banners, so these are like limited time character banners, so you have a higher chance of getting the 5-star character which is in front, or the 4-star characters on the side. So it's all gotcha. Yes, gotcha, the gotcha. So we just did a pull for this guy, and we got him off the 3rd pull, and then we tried to get his weapon. It's a him. We tried to get his weapon, but unfortunately we couldn't get the weapon. Yes, Kazuha. That's him. We have a weapon for him, but we need to fix his build. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on that later. But
come with me.
That's the gist of it. Oh, we have another one of this. We can do this.
Her Excellency.
If you rewind the stream back a couple of maybe 10-15 minutes, you could see me trying to pull for him in the banner, from the banner, like trying to get him from the gacha system. Yeah, so there's a pity system included in the there's a pity system involved, so that they make sure that you actually get what you're trying to pull, so that you don't get stuck, because it's all like chance at the end of the day. So for characters, I think after 60 pulls, like you use 60 wishes, so that's basically like 10 pulls, so basically 6 sets of wishes. Then on the 70th set you pretty much get a 50-50, so you could get the 5-star character that's advertised on the banner, you could get someone else. So if you get your guy, then you're good. If not, then the next time you wish until the 70th wish, and on that your 50-50 is a 100% guaranteed. It'll be whoever's on the banner. So they have a pity system in place, so that a few things, so that you do end up getting what you're trying to wish for. So in this case, I was at 0 pity because the last time I had wished and I got my 5-star character. So this time I got him quite early, so my luck was a bit good. So I decided to use the remainder of the wishes to try and get his weapon, but I couldn't get the weapon. Like the 50-50 we had on the weapon, we lost the 50-50. We got some other weapon, some other 5-star. which is unfortunate, but it's all right. It is what it is. Right. So for this challenge we have Eula, Mika, Bennett, and Beidou. I have no idea what Mika's utility is, so I'm a bit confused. Eula. Yeah, Eula. I'm not sure how to use Eula as well. Let me just.
Engaging. Let's keep going, team.
I'm going in! Tenacious!
Okay, and then we go for Eula.
Shudder! More speed. Flood of frost.
How am I supposed to use Eula? Like, she does a lot of physical damage, right?
Yeah.
Job.
Why do they never admit teamwork is dreamwork?
Now's our chance.
Freeze to the core. Crush. Everybody stand back! Power that isn't hot on! I condemn you!
Leave the wounded to me.
More speed. I'm going in! Eyes on me! Beg for mercy. Flood of frost.
Now's our chance.
Everybody stand back! Mercy!
A new job.
Shudder! Power that isn't hyped on!
Lighting up. Fire. Yeah.
Majesty's power flows through me!
No end to
Crush! I'm going in! Shudder! Vengeance will be mine!
new job.
Crush! More speed.
Leave the wounded to me.
Everybody stand back! Tenacious! Freeze to the core!
There you are now. Here to play.
One hit to my hammer.
Insolent shall be punished.
Touché! More speed. Mercy!
Let us find shelter. Safe from the rain.
Okay, since you're done with that, let's continue. Try. Okay, let's see if we can finish Diluc off, because we have Diluc left at. He's here, right? So, Today is Friday. Hang on a second, today is Friday. It's Friday, is it not? Oh, but in Asia, okay, see, I'm still playing on the Asian server, so it's already next day. I just missed it. What about... yeah, what about you? She's also on Friday. Shit. Okay, so I can farm the handguards, which is quite a pain because I feel like I've been farming them forever. Right. I think I might stop depending on the next set of character banners. I think I might stop trying to get new 5 stars because I think I have few 5 stars right now. I have Jean, I have Kazuha, so I have a lot to build. I might start building on some of the existing ones as well. I mean, we have Shiching as well, we have Sino. I mean, like, look at this lot, all waiting to be built. So yeah, I think we'll just start saving from now on. So you got Kazuha, unless they put an Archon out, like, you know, Zhongli again. Yeah, I think I'll just focus. I think Wanderer is coming, right? So I wouldn't mind trying to go for Wanderer again, because since I already have him, we can get some more constellations, make him OP. But depending how it goes, we might just save it also. Yeah, we might just end up saving it as well. Yeah, so I think what we need to do is we need to farm some of these. Nope, that's wrong. Monster, I think this was it. Yeah. We need to farm more of these artifacts to try and let's see if we can get lucky with the artifacts that we get from here so that we can build our Kazuha even further. Yeah, just need to be patient and it's a continuous grind, but
I see everything.
Another test subject.
Adventure time.
Let's dance.
The wrong test subject. No escape. Pick the wrong test. The wrong test subject.
Come on, we can do it.
You can't run from death.
it's trash.
Everyone hold hands.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Retribution!
Let me amuse myself. Sharing my knowledge.
Come on, Barbara, heal.
Burn! I got you. You can't run from death.
Anything good? Oh, two items. Oh my god, so shit. What are these rolls, man? Ah man, still shit. Anything with defense is shit at this point. Can't even remember the last time defense was an important stat.
I see everything.
Another tattoo.
Let the show begin.
Everybody stand back!
The wrong test subject. No escape.
The more, the merrier.
The Temple of Wisdom.
The wrong test subject. Run from death.
Oh my god, still shit. I mean, I'm getting other I'm getting other artifacts that are really good, but not the ones that I want. Typical. Right. Kazuha.
The sound of snow as it lands on the ground is so faint as to be practically non-existent. But now my senses are sharper than ever, and I believe I should be able to discern it.
So here's EM. His EM increases, so I think we should build his EM more than his crit rate or crit damage. So crit should be a bonus in his case. Holy shit. I just remembered we still have Jean. Did we just leave her? I have our artifacts also sorted out. Oh my goodness, do we want to prioritize Jean or Kazuha? Yeah, this is a bit painful, but yeah, we should finish Jean most probably since she's already at level 60. Yeah, it's just oh shit. I knew dandelion seeds were going to be so. Damn it. So we're stuck with her for the time being. Oh my god, what's with these handguards, man? I'm getting such a headache with these handguards. Because it seems like you need these handguards for everything at this point. This is like super annoying. I don't have enough handguards to go around. One thing is I'm out of handguards, but I can't farm them fast enough to. So I need to upgrade Jean's weapon, right? I mean, at least the weapon I have on her. Can we actually switch this into something else? Something that. After casting an elemental skill, gain 1 suction seed. This effect can be triggered. Okay, what was this one? I mean, I feel like either one of this is like suitable for her, right? Because the passive doesn't look like it matters too much. Yeah, I'm gonna switch this to her. Because, yeah, both increases attack. So I think, because if I try to... it's such a pain. The fact that this... 24... Oh, for crying out loud, you need slime condensate. This is another resource that I keep running out of really quickly. Damn it. Is there not a single easy weapon? I mean, I can just give her this, right? Does the weapon really matter? I mean, yeah, maybe. Because Jean's utility revolves around her attack, right? Everything scales off of her attack, so increasing her attack is the way to go. Do I have... This is EM, this is attack. ER. Oh, this is attack. Well, hello. The Traveler doesn't need this, does he? But the bulk of the passive matters if the Traveler is holding the weapon. Does it really matter though? I mean, this is EM, this is attack. Ooh, Lion's Roar. Oh, I'm beginning to think if Lion's Roar would actually matter. Okay, so what if we... Because we hardly use the Traveler, right? I mean, it depends, right? So it depends on, like, basically the way the game is built. You can use anyone as your damage dealer, right? As long as you mix and match, you can just spam out the different elements and combine all the reactions and get some damage output, right? It's there. But everyone's utility is different, so if you maximize the utility, that's when you can use them the most. So okay, let's start with the very basic. Okay, yeah, there's no basic character to even start. I mean, like, how would I explain this? So it depends on what. So usually, yeah.
Where did that come from?
I think the best way to put this is like when you're building a team, right? So when you're building a party, you basically need pretty much 3 components, right? And so basically, the main DPS attacker, the one who's going to output the most damage, and the rest are going to be either your team definitely is going to have a healer, someone to keep healing, and then the other 2 slots are mainly support, so they just contribute towards damage. So they set up pretty much like setup characters, like they set up either their shield characters who put up shields so that you won't be interrupted during your attacks, or they provide some other utility in some manner. They buff your attacks, or they help you create easy elemental reactions for your main DPS character, right? So that's basically how it goes. So depending on each character, like, so everyone, when you level them up, like, certain stats of theirs increases. So for some people like Diluc, I think his crit damage goes up, so he's definitely an more attack oriented character. Whereas people like Barbara, yeah, so people like Barbara, or like, Jean and stuff like that. Uh, so I mean, like,
Adventure team, assemble!
it's like there's no clear mix as well, right? So like, if you take Bennett for example, right, he's a support healer, right? But he's mainly a support character. He's there to buff your attacks and stuff like that. But he's utility, so his skills does healing as well on the side. So and his main purpose is to buff people's attack stats, and if you get his constellations, so this is where his healing starts. So attack increase no longer has an HP restriction. Yeah. So this is why you need to increase Bennett's attack. Like, just his attack stat. You don't need to worry about his. Yeah, exactly. So in Bennett's case, even though he's a.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
So even though for example, like in Bennett's case, right? Even though he's an attack, he's a support. He's a support with a bit of healing, right? We increase his attack, like we give him weapons that boost his attack stats, and the artifacts also provides, like, even his artifacts all goes towards, I mean, like, it has a bit of crit, but most of it like has attack stats in it, contributing to his attack with a little bit of elementary mastery, so that his elemental reactions also does more damage because of like things like this, for example. So his first constellation, like the HP, so everything, like, bases off of Bennett's base attack. So in this one, what happens is, so Fantastic Voyage, one of his skills, the attack increase that it provides. So one is, it no longer has an HP restriction, and it gains an additional 20% of Bennett's base attack. So the more Bennett's base attack is, the more attack your other characters get off of his skill. So like that, he has different things that scales off of his attack. I think his last one, his constellation, that's where he's a proper pyro support, like he buffs pyro characters. So until we get that, his talents, I think this is the main one. Yeah, so Fantastic Voyage. So if the health of a character within the AoE is equal or falls below 70%, their health will continuously regenerate. The amount of HP restores scales off of Bennett's max HP. So yeah, it's nice to have more HP on him as well. But the main thing is, like, if the character of the attack is higher, so this is what they mean. Like, so this is where the health restriction comes, but with his constellation, first goes away, and then the attack bonus scales off of Bennett's base attack. So yeah, different characters have like different utility that works in different ways. So it's just mixing and matching, and pretty much like everyone works, right? Any combination works. It's just how you. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. The same applies for Jean, but she does Anemo instead. The same thing kind of applies. So she's also like a support healer. So same thing, but she does like swirl reactions. So Anemo reactions, you can pretty much like the swirl reactions, you can pretty much like cover a wide AOE. So yeah, so she does all that. So yeah, different characters, just different stuff. So yeah, it's a whole this thing. It's not that complicated once you get the hang of it. Like I'm pretty sure that once you build your first 2 3 characters, once you get in the groove of that and you figure what they do, then it's easy to predict like what everyone else does. If you take, I think Noelle is one of the most different characters, but it's not just her. But so she has this, like, I think it was breastplate. I think if you take Noelle for example, where did it say? She's a shielder, but she's a shielder who can heal as well. So that's one of her passives. So there are a few requirements to trigger it. So she puts up shields and it can sometimes heal. It's not very effective healing, but it's okay. But what I do know is, where is it? Uh, Where did it say? Was it here? Summons a protective stone on blah blah blah. The shield damage absorbs scales of. Oh yeah. So it says over here. So in Noel's case, like you need to buff her defense stats up as much as possible because everything scales off of her defense. So the shield damage absorption scales off her defense. Her normal charge attacks scales off her defense. So the amount of HP heals from regeneration, if it's triggered, scales off of her defense. So in her case, you buff her defense stats. And I think if you look at her constellations, stamina. This is for stamina consumption, but at one point I think it says that her attack. Yeah, so in this constellation, so depending on her defense stats, her attack increases by an additional 50% off of her defense. So basically, the more defense she has, the more stats, the attack stats she gets. So yeah, that's basically how it works. So yeah, what you do is like when you get a character, you read through their utility. You pretty much figure out like what exactly does the utility do? What is it exactly need? And then you build around that. That's like to get the most out of them, their best potential. So I mean, like I've seen people do weird things, right? Even you take like someone like Barbara. Like if you take Barbara, right? She's a pure healer. Like she's a pure healer who becomes a water supporter. Like she buffs up water hydro characters at one point, but she's a pure healer. But people have turned her into a DPS character as well, right? She does outputs DPS by just forcing her artifacts with crit hits, damage, and stuff like that. So you can do so anything is applicable to any character, but to get the like I prefer just using them for what their purpose is usually built for. So I think Barbara's case, yeah, everything is about revolves around healing. Yeah. Yeah, so in Barbara's case, everything revolves around HP and healing. So it scales off of her max HP. So you feed them as much HP as possible, and even her artifacts also, the stuff I put for her artifacts. If I remember, yeah, this is the one I use. This all adds healing bonus, elementary. This is actually a wrong artifact, but at the time I think I didn't have anything, but this has more defense and attack stuff, but yeah, what matters is the 4-piece. Getting the 4-piece bonus, that's what matters in this case. What have I got here? Yeah, this is also attack. with a little bit of HP. My goodness, I've added crit and crit rate and crit damage to her as well. This is the wrong build, but yeah, it's fine. This one has HP. Nahida is the elementary mastery one. This one you need to prioritize your EM as much as possible because Nahida's utility is very unique. So can I find some enemies somewhere? Where can I find enemies? I'm pretty sure there's some enemies here. Yeah, there should be some enemies here. Because Nahida's is very unique, so you need her EM as much as possible because she does a lot of elemental reactions, so you need elementary mastery as high as possible because nothing else matters for her. Where is this thing? So what she does is her skill like links all the enemies. So you do this, you mark all the enemies, and then as you can see everyone gets linked, and then everyone takes the same damage. You hit one, everyone gets you cause one elemental reaction, everyone gets the some percentage of elemental reactions throughout. So it's like a very unique AoE type thing. So you mark all of them, they all get linked, and then
I'll protect us. Go, Barb. Teamwork is dreamwork.
how do you pick which one will take most damage? So they all take the highest. I mean, it depends. What do you mean? In that one, whoever you're attacking will take the most damage, and the other one will take proportion. If I remember right, others. Let me just read a utility. Nope, that's not the one. Talents. That's what you want to know. So enters aiming mode, which allows her to select a limited number of opponents within a limited. During this time, Nahida's resistance to interruption will be increased, so she can't be interrupted. It deals dendro damage and then marks them with the Seed of Skanda. Opponents who have been marked by the Seed of Skanda will be linked to one another after you trigger elemental reactions who are affected by the Seed of Skanda or when they take damage from dendro cores. Purification opponents, all connected opponents dealing dendro damage based attacks on elemental mastery. Yeah, so based on an attack and elemental mastery, they all take damage. Oh, it says they take equal amounts of damage. That's interesting. I thought they take a percentage damage. I think Diluc is by far the most straightforward attacker you would find because I think everything of his screams attack. His talents. Yeah, so yeah, / deals pyro damage, very straightforward, not much explanation, but yeah, when you level him up, you see his crit damage increase by massive amounts. So you just feed him as much crit rate as possible, and maybe give him some pyro damage bonus because yeah, he's like one of the top tier pyro damage characters in the game. Releases intense flames knocked back nearby, converting massive AoE pyro damage. There are no numbers here or anything, but he just says he just automatically just because he's one of the first characters to come, right? So they didn't have exactly they didn't exactly have so many mechanics working at the time. So they just whoever does damage, he just automatically does damage by somehow by pure by sheer force he does damage. So they like much later, I think version 2 onwards, because I think Diluc was one of the first characters to come out, like when the first game first started. Then much later only they started small mechanics to do different things. Oh, I think I should show you Ayaka. I think Ayaka is by far one of the most technical characters because her utility and everything is quite different. So she does cryo damage, AoE cryo damage, and so she's a cryo DPS, right? She does a lot of cryo damage, and her crit rate, more than crit damage, her crit rate increases as you level up, so she can crit more. So even artifacts, like if you look at this, so the 4-piece set here of this Blizzard artifact, it increases crit rate by 20% on basically on frozen characters, right? So because of this, and she's a cryo, so you need to pair her up always with a hydro character, so that you freeze people all the time. And another thing that's very interesting is like when you form parties, depending on how much, like for example, so depending on your combination of elements in the party, so you can get different passives, so you can do like some different stuff as well. So if you get 4 unique elements, you get like all elemental resistance across the board, like by 15%. But if you do something like this, where I pair up Diluc and Bennett, so what that does is, so affected by cryo, so by 40% less time, but increases attack overall by 25%, so more attack just by having 2 pyro characters. So like that you get different bonuses. So if you have 2 Geo characters, you get increased shield strength, so that's good for shield characters mostly. This is the one, cryo. So in cryo's case, see, in having double cryo characters, you increase crit rate against opponents that are frozen and are affected by cryo by 15%, so even more crit rate. So yeah, that's how Ayaka pretty much functions. So for Ayaka, you always need cryo to be active, right? Because she does normal attacks. Her normal attacks, like her normals are like just normal attacks, right? So, and then her skills do cryo, and then her burst also does cryo. But what you can do is you can pair her with someone like Chongyan, whose skill, like when he does this, he creates a field of cryo. So any normal attack is cryo. So if you can look at her, so if you see, it's like all blue, right? So she does cryo attacks now with her normals. And a good passive of Ayaka is like she doesn't sprint, she turns into some frosty thing. And then you can use this. She's like the main way of getting over water. You don't need to swim anymore, you can just use Ayaka and just float, freeze, and just float, pretty much walk on water. Oh yeah.
Time to act.
Water,
Forth, my blade.
cryo.
Yeah. Yeah. Take flight. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Like once you get into the whole mechanics things and try to figure stuff out, because when you first start, it's a bit of a struggle to get damage output and stuff like that. You will feel like the enemies can be overpowering, but once you get this all figured out and sorted, like almost every story mission is like a cakewalk at this point. pretty much OP. The only challenge would be like certain like side like special event domains and the domain stuff that comes out like grinding dungeons and stuff like that. So those they usually like just spike up the opponent level so that becomes hard. But the main story ones all becomes easy over time. Oh, you like Shikano and Heizu. This guy probably gives you the full Avatar vibe. Like he's one of the most unique characters who does not like do range attacks, like throws like he's an anemo character, right? But he doesn't like throw anemo attacks. He like it's imbued in his fighting style. So he gives off like a very Avatar feel.
Fracture.
Right. Alrighty then. I think it's time. Yeah, we can call time on it. Tomorrow, most probably, I'll be doing more Star Wars. I want to play that. I want to play Star Wars again. Like, really excited to play. Finally, start playing Star Wars. So yeah, we got what we set out to do. We got Kazuha. We finally added Kazuha to our mix. We can slowly build him over. Yeah.
A
Yeah,
blade
sure.
embraces its
Thanks,
duty,
man. Thank you.
as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
I'll see if I can do it at the same time. Depends. There should be. We'll see. But yeah, thanks, Dan, for being online. Appreciate it. Yeah, see you, man, later. We'll wrap up the stream then. We got Kazuha. We'll slowly build Kazuha, and then I think we'll stop grinding. I mean, not grinding, but we'll stop getting more 5-star characters because I think we are good for now. We need to build what we currently have, and I think I'll just save all my primos as much as I can for maybe Wanderer in the next banner release.
As a jeweler
Just to get
cherishes their gems.
maybe just get a C1 Wanderer. But I don't think that's really worth it. I would rather just save it all for Fontaine when it drops on later on. When the city of Fontaine finally becomes available to us. So yeah. Thank you everyone for being online and watching the stream, for being with me. Truly appreciate your continued support. There's a tip link in the description below if you would like to help support the channel, but by all means, is it not mandatory. You guys are always welcome to just come hang around in chat, watch the streams, watch the videos, and yeah, just have fun. A
blade embraces its duty.
Thank you once again for your support. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, a good night, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.